kiddies! Welcome to the circus! Come on in, have some fun!
Mom told me not to go in there.
What? You don't want your mom to ruin your fun. Don't be a bum. Come on in, have some fun. I ain't got candy, but I got red pills, yellow pills. Welcome to the circus, where the brothers like to clown a lot. Overpriced cars driving down the block, and the OGs lie a lot. Welcome to the circus, where the young ones play and watch. Hustlers sell hot pills and rides. When will it stop? Welcome to the circus. When they hustle with no purpose, and many die worthless by choice. Where the youth need a solid voice, although our voices are temporary. They seek escape through violence, so them pistols seem necessary. Hoping the glory comes, it comes never February, but likely to see that grim cement cemetery. We headed to war, tragedies apparently. Get at least some fly when I die miserably, being murdered and dying.
When
I know I killed myself once.
It sucks.
I wasn't pulling this wheel to make nobody happy.
I hear.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, you gotta start over.
Guys. Somebody's still talking about that. Where is that? In the office?
The guy busted in the guards trying to get them out.
You trying to get them situated.
So what you call yourself to?
I see myself going to college. I'm in college.
Success means to me that if you set your mind on a certain goal and you reach that goal, that's success.
Work for SEPTA. If not, I want to own my own business.
Welcome to the wingspan. The same rotation as the earth where you can listen to the blood soil turf talking big shit. Hoping to claim.
And Scoop Jackson ain't scared of nothing at all.
So
Talk, fought. So if you want to rumble, like, let me know. Like, come on.
I got him. No.
Damn.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
It's cold.
Scoop, you can't do that.
Blue red, that bold bread. Help something get ahead. This is society. My niggas lie to me. We feed what they believe. Speaking the lie,
And action.
Mom was so fat, she could build a whole house by herself.
That was terrible.
That joint cheeks. What was that?
I don't know.
Come on, Scoop.
If you had Lynn on that lady.
Ow!
You cool?
Ow! I think the nurse broke her.
Yo, cuz, you cool?
I'm fine.
He taking it. He taking it.
That's not funny.
You the one that told him to go up in here, right? I'm gonna beat one way, yeah. Welcome to the circus. Show now. Where the brothers like to climb a lot. Overpriced cars driving down the block. And the OGs lie a lot. Welcome to the circus, where the young ones play and watch. Hustlers sell hot pills and rides. When will it stop? Welcome to the circus.
We need you guys to just practice for a second so we can see how close we can get. Run your lines. Run your lines so we can see how close we need to get.
Your mama's so fat. You gotta be loud.
So louder.
Your mama's so fat. Louder. She sit around the house. She sit around the house.
The thought was to go into a school, solicit an idea from the students of which film they wanted, create the characters for themselves, and then I would go away, write the screenplay, and come back and shoot it.
Oh my gosh, not again.
Yes, again.
What's it about?
Basically, it's about bullying, how kids have different viewpoints about bullying.
Please don't tell me you got beat up by another girl.
3, 2, 1, action.
What, you want some too? Yo.
Well, bullying to me is basically like somebody. It's like the movie is like based off of bullying. And bullying in this type in the movie is this kid.
Not another girl, the same one.
No, I ain't doing
Which ones you talking to?
You must not realize who you're talking to.
Wait.
Okay. Next time I know you.
King's the guy that stapled Elgin Watts to the science lab ceiling.
Scoop actually like doesn't really know who I am. He just knows I'm the king at Follow, but he don't respect me until I put him in his place.
A kid gets bullied by another female, and he finds another way to get around it. So another bully comes to him and basically says, "Oh, I'll take care of this, yada yada yada." But he kind of salty because they end up being good friends, so he gets disappointed. So it's basically like a bully / comedy type setting.
Yeah. I just want this master so we have something in case I'm worried about getting run out of time. So
My role in the film is the person that's getting bullied on.
I like humor, so if I would have just heard a story about this, I probably just would have been like, oh, okay. But it adds more spice, I guess that's what you guys say. It adds more spice to the movie, you know. It's a serious topic, but it also has some funny parts in it, so it makes it more interesting.
Walk and see what happens. Go close. See what happens. And then now King's line.
He did.
Who else wants some?
Is your character the bully, or it sounds like your character is the hero?
Is
he?
Yes, he's like the hero. I had to just like figure out which one, but I'm kind of the hero and I'm also a helper.
But you were a bully first.
Bully first.
So how do you go from bully to hero?
Because I wasn't the bully. I was actually the hero. Kinda, sorta.
The film that we wrote, the fictional film, was a cute comedy about bullying. But then the documentary, the kids managed to open up in a way that actually made me feel honored to even be there, because they shared very intimate thoughts, which made me understand better, I guess, the true spirit.
Did you tell me your full name, please?
Daquan Tate. That's about it.
Where are you from?
From here, from Philly, North Philly. Well, I play this guy named Scoop. He's kind of like similar to me, you know, kind of cocky, outspoken, likes to have fun, and he basically just meets his match.
You must not realize who you're talking to.
I got you, like, more around me. Look at this shit, bro. Like, on the low, like, he trying to step to me. What's up, though? He get trashed by the character named King, which my good friend James plays. He approaches me on some defensive type things, and I come at him wrong, so he proves me wrong that I'm not everything, you know.
Okay, hold on.
What's up? I was wanting to do that.
Changing scenery bit? This purse is right over your shoulder, and that's just not working for me.
I don't care who he is. I don't care if he's two husbands of mystery meat in the cafeteria. I'm Phil Jackson. Oh, I said Phil Jackson. Who is Phil Jackson? Who is Phil Jackson?
Your name?
Beautiful. Shantice Brown.
No E or B-R-O-W-n?
Same as my skin.
All right. And how old are you?
I'm 17 years old in the 11th and 12th grade.
Rolling tape and you're ad-libbing?
I don't care if he eats 2 husbands of mystery meat in the cafeteria. I'm Scoop Jackson from North Philly, and I don't take nothing from nobody who walks, talks, and farts, so.
What's your name? What's your character's
I'm doing
name?
Tiffany and Kaya.
Ah, and what is Tiffany's purpose in that scene?
Basically to try to get him away.
So one more time. Excuse me, say your name and count to 10.
Derek Pugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Very good.
I'm originally from Southwest, but I'm living in North Philly now.
Minimum of $20 a punch, $100 for the beatdown special, including the boot plus tax.
Wait, but what about all that about character?
I'm showing you mine, the truth of.
I think it's important to let people know that sometimes bullying is not always okay, but then also sometimes there's a funny side to bullying. I mean, not saying that bullying is a good thing, but if it's made into a comedy, then it is a good thing.
Kalea Baker from Niagara Falls, New York. What it means to me, I just see this as an opportunity to put myself out there, you know, to enjoy myself, you know, have fun doing a play.
My name's James Mills, James Anthony Mills III, Jr.
Where are you from?
From North Philly. I'm coming in to like talk to everybody, and I hear Scoop and another person talking about each other's mom, so I gotta actually tell them to calm down, stop talking about our queens and stuff like that.
There's a worse bully inside waiting to beat me down. So what's the point?
You know life is a series of tests to qualify your character revealed in response to the challenges.
Wait, that's not what I expected you to say.
Just because I knock suckers out don't mean I'm shallow. No, I know I was a bully because I actually beat up an innocent person when they was just like having a convo funny, and I tried to get them to stop, and then I became the hero when I asked my fellow mate, I forgot his name that fast, but I asked him why didn't he run from me, because normal people get scared of me, I'm the king, they run. He said because there's a bully inside actually trying to beat him up, so I actually helped him his problem out also.
My name is Anitra Dixon, actually. I grew up with my mom up until the age I was 6. And then when I turned 6, my mom passed away from diabetes. So I had to go into an orphanage with me, my little brother, and my sister. And we was there for 2 years. I got adopted into a family called the Brock family. And that's when I got Anitra Brock Lewis from. I can't look at the That's where I got Anitra Brock Lewis from.
Kelly, let me help you.
Keep away from me.
No, I'm so stiff.
Carter Shitter. I'm 18 years old. My name is Carter Shitter. I'm 18 years old. I've been in foster care for the last 17 years. And that's colossal.
Colossal?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's big. It's bigger than big.
Talk about it.
That's all you need to know.
What makes it bigger than big?
Because I'm black.
Okay.
You only got black people in foster care.
You only have black people?
Yes.
That's your impression?
No, that's a fact. Probably got 50% of white people in there.
So how did you feel being in foster care, Claudia?
It was hell.
What made it hell? Give me experience.
What's been giving you experience?
Give me something that made it hell.
Move from home to home.
How many places have you been?
I don't even know. It's been that much. For 18 years. Stressful.
Bashir Muhammad. I'm from Frankfurt, 18. Just came home from Cleveland like 2 years ago. Came here. Now I'm on my way to graduation, prom and all that. You know what I'm saying? Time to see what life about. I was in a little juvenile facility out in Pittsburgh. Did a little 2 years out there. It was sweet. For the childs. That's for childs.
Didn't know anything about the school. And when we got to the classroom, there was lots of distractions and disruptions, both from within the class and outside the class, and it became impossible to complete the film, particularly because truancy. Like some people created characters and then disappeared, so they weren't there to play the characters that they created.
I really remember, I actually came up with the idea of choosing bullying. I don't know why I chose it. I just thought it would have been a funny and an interesting topic, since that's what people think that foster kids and people in DHS are. They think we're big bullies and we have nothing going for ourselves. So I kind of took that and I said, well, let's make a movie about it, but let's, maybe the documentary will show that that's not really how we are. So we're kind of taking what people think about us and we're making a movie about it, but then we're using the documentaries to kind of erase those thoughts out of people's heads.
I don't know why I chose that role, but it felt like I could contribute a lot instead of being a bully. Well, I'm not a bully, but I feel like I could contribute more by being the person that's being bullied on.
I think that the film it's more of like a make a person laugh type thing. I mean, I'm not sure, we have to finish the whole thing, but I think the documentaries would probably be the most part that would send the most message out to people. You know, it gives people a different outlook on people like us.
Come on, you're hurting yourself. What is wrong with you?
Stay away from me. Blooper.
Well, the documentary is just giving people a little bit about people being in foster care and being in the DHS system and stuff. So it's kind of taking the negative thoughts that people have about us, and it's letting them know that everybody that's in foster care or in DHS is not exactly the way that they think that they are.
Oh, it's not the kids. I feel like some people misunderstand. That's because, like, foster care it's an okay word, but I probably would rather use DHS because some people are not always comfortable with using foster care because it makes it seem as though, okay, we're like the bottom of the food chain.
We talked about contingency plans from the beginning, and the key thing was defined for students that contingency plans aren't a backup plan when you fail doing something different. It's finding different ways to get to the same goal. That was the function of it. So the goal was to make a film, so we weren't going to abandon that idea, and turning it into a documentary allowed us then to make a film with whatever we had, and it turned into actually a better project.
It was important because there's a lot of bullying going on everywhere you see. Like, most people, flash mobs, like when there's a group of people, they tend to do crazy stuff, actually, like jumping people, stealing and all that. So basically, like, we can't just have a ding ding or a dong. We gotta have a
So you feel as if you can relate to this character?
I can definitely relate.
So you've had a lot of experiences?
Yes.
I hope they see that bullying is petty. It's no point of bullying anybody. It's stupid, it's pathetic, and that it's not just us that do all the bullying. You know, everybody gets bullied. Not everybody, but everywhere somebody's getting bullied, you know? So I don't want all the attention just to be pointed at us, like how it mainly is. Like, people that have problems going on at home, I understand that, but some people could just be bullied just because.
I am very articulate with the way I speak and the way I am, so I wouldn't mind playing the person that's being bullied on because it's not a problem to me.
Have you ever had a bad experience with bullying?
Bullying? Did I? No, because I actually been like a friendly person till they get on my bad side. Like, I'm funny and everybody likes me.
I'm smart. I catch on to things like you don't gotta keep telling me like I comprehend and all that. So I don't know, I guess I'm just intelligent. I could go for it if I just use my brains.
What happens when they get on my bad side is like a step I go through. It's like walk away. And if they still messing with me after that, it's like try to talk to them, tell them to back up. If it ain't that, then the last step is like evil, and I get mad. And my first feeling is just fight them.
Is that what happens?
Not all the time, but most of the time.
One of the most ones I actually remember, it was in elementary. I was playing football one day, and I accidentally bumped into this kid. And after that, he just hit me. And I was trying to say sorry, and he just, kept fighting and stuff like that. But I didn't hit him back because I wasn't that type of person. And that's just how it was. I don't know. I mean, I was angry, but then I didn't fully understand why people do things that they do. But now that I understand it, then it's not a problem for me. I can handle it a better way.
In real life?
And no, not in real life. Because you have people that like to have your mama jokes and bust on people and stuff like that. Because only way I really think that something like that could actually happen is because everyone has this understanding that everyone's just kidding.
Are any of you someone who has at some point bullied someone else?
Yeah, I've had. It's fun in the beginning because the reason why I did it because I was new to the school, and the people found out I was a foster kid. My first foster parent, he was white, so they was they crying why is your pop white? So I was like, either I shade that I'm in foster care or I'm adopted. So I chose foster care, you know, because that's really what it was. And people tried to come over with some other stuff, and I was like, I mean, I wasn't that tall, but I had an attitude. So a lot of people in my school was like, oh, Daquan's a foster care. So I turned to just fighting you and bullying you. If I beat you up, like, what can you say to me?
About 2 years ago, I was pushing people down the steps in my foster home.
And your fall zone, ain't doing that shit at school. Fuck your ass up.
Can I finish?
Go on.
And like, you know, then when I came here, it started happening to me, but I still ain't put my ground, so I'm not listening to nobody, and they knew that. I just figured since I got pushed down the stairs by my brother, this is the only way how I feel and make other people feel what I felt when it happened to me. So that's why.
Like, it was fun in the beginning, because I had that power, like I had no fear or nothing like that. So if somebody stepped to me, I had no nervousness at all. I just was like, what's up? Like, I had that I don't give a F type attitude. So it felt good in the beginning, but I mean, when I graduated and I saw other people get bullied, I was like, dang, that's what I used to do to people? If you're the type of person, if you're on top and used to being on the bottom, that change of pattern is just like, it's like, yeah, like you don't want that to go away. And as long as you can keep that going, you're gonna keep doing it, like, until you see what you're really doing, like, until you smell your own crack, basically. Like, oh, that's effed up, like, it's crazy, you know? I've been in DHS since I was 11, and I've been in foster care since I was 11. I've been to 3 different foster homes. It was all cool, but my current one is the best so far. So, I mean, there's good outlooks on foster care. Some people think it's bad because you can live with your parents, but there's good perks to it. I mean, like, they'll pay for college and they'll help you out during school, after school, whenever you need help doing stuff.
I got caught with something illegal, and like my mom didn't come to court, and I got put in DHS, but I wasn't in foster care or nothing. I was staying with my dad and my grandma.
Like, how have your experiences shaped who you are as a person now?
Evil, devil eyes. You know, I know his mother, so he was 14. Don't know his dad. No welfare in his life. So really, that's hell. So, you know, you gotta keep moving on. Don't worry about the past. Next question.
My worst experience, I would have to say restriction, like 8th grade, stuff like that. That's when everybody starts like growing up and getting more room from their parents, stuff like that, to get more things. And when you're in foster care, you have a lot of restrictions, so you're not allowed to do a lot more things. Like, say if me and my friend were outside playing ball and he wants to go to a party, I mean, I can't go because I have to be back in the house 10:30. I mean, no ifs, ands, or buts. So that's kind of in a way. So that's the main thing that hurt me a lot. Like 8th grade summer, just graduated, I mean, full of myself. Like I'm going to house at 10. What? So it's kind of in a way.
Well, when I was younger, my mom and my dad, they kept fighting for custody over me. So my uncle felt as though that me living in New York wasn't a good idea because it was small, you know, it was a small little town, and, you know, it was a lot of drug activity. So he tried to take my mom away from all the drugs and brought me to Philly, which actually made it worse, way worse than what it was, so.
That we poor. That we poor. And that's all, really. And some people might say you don't got no parents. That's not true because some people got different situations. Let's change the subject. Next question.
The perks are, I mean, you always have somebody to care about you. Like, most of the foster kids in there, foster systems rather, they have people who just want the money. But I got lucky that I got 3 people who just wanted me. They didn't really care how much money they got. So sometimes people don't get as lucky as that, but I kind of lucked out 3 times in a row. So
the kids into foster care, it's just not like that. So either it's something wrong with the environment or something wrong with the parents. And there's a reason why each kid goes through and does everything that they do is because of their background, of where they live at, their parents. Like, children learn what they see.
Oh yeah, 6th grade was the worst because my first foster parent, he was white. So everybody was like, oh, Daquan, why is your pop white? Like, you're black. So it was no way to, it's either I said I was adopted or foster care. So a lot of people like, I play a lot, I'm kind of a class clown, so when I'm talking about you, something like that, to get me back to say, oh, you're in foster care. And that's hurtful. Like, a 6th grader, like, I'm already emotionally unstable because I'm in foster care. I only see my mom about twice a month, so you need that. So when somebody says something like that, it's real hurtful. Like, it's right there. You
And last question, you mentioned you had 3 really positive environments. Do you stay in touch with each of the people that you've been with?
I stay in touch with the first one every now and then. I call him, see what's up. But my second one, I mean, she cared about me to a certain extent, but the love wasn't there. Like, you mean, like, wasn't there. But this one, coming on in, like, they cool. They draw sometimes, but they cool right now. People say I have what I want to do and I know what I want to do, just have to do it. And I just have a mindset that if I can get something and I know I can get it, I'm not gonna bust my ass to go get it. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be there. So I'm gonna take my time to go and get it.
I had to go therapy a lot of times in my life because I was on the edge of destroying my life. And then when I turned age 16, I went to DHS by myself. And I chose a God place I didn't want to live with my adopted parents anymore. And when I turned 17, I had my son, Jeremiah Lewis Hudson. Lewis.
What advice would you give him?
Kick more people in the skulls. Kick more people in the skulls.
How would that help?
Easy. I don't know. I'm just violent.
Why?
I don't know. I think I'm part devil, part God. So, you know.
Talk about the God part.
Some days I be good, you know, be the sweet little angel where God wants me to be. Most of the days, I'm Satan's demon, favorite demon.
How does that make you feel when you think about that? When you're 2 sides. When you take your 2 sides, which one do you like better?
Devil.
Why?
Because it gets more attention.
I love blood.
Okay, you love blood.
I love to see people suffer.
Is that because, why do you love to see people suffer?
Because I suffered.
Because you suffer. Do you feel like you're a victim, Claudia?
I'm a victim of everything because I'm black.
My son shaped me to be the person I am now. Because before I had my son, I was really not feeling myself. When I found out I was pregnant, I was happy because I found somebody that could really love me like my mom did.
And sometimes the rules restrict you from doing certain things that normal kids do. So then people look at you different, like, oh, we're going outside, this and the third, can you come? I have to call people and do this and the third, and it looks kind of weird because normal kids don't have to do that. So the restrictions and false scares, the thing that really kills most people who have false scares is that you're not as free to do anything that you want to do.
I truly don't know how I did. It was probably by the grace of God that I did that. Also by my twin sister, she, even though it's my twin, I look at her as my own mom because my mom wasn't there. So it's more like, it's not courage, it's just not giving up. Basically not giving up.
Hey, my name is Claudia. I'm 18 years old. I'm in 11th grade. I want to be a professional wrestler.
Let me see your guns.
I don't got none yet. We're working on that.
I actually have a little story. No, it's not long, but when I was about between 10 and now, I actually was kind of battling with myself, trying to figure out what I'm going to be or who I'm going, what am I going to do and stuff like that. Because people coming back to me back and forth talking about, okay, you won't be this and doing that. And then also I had, dreams. I had dreams, a lot of people have dreams of being, a movie actor, all this other stuff, me and my sister, stuff like that. But I wanted something for myself. I wanted to figure out what am I going to do with myself. I wanted to figure out who am I going to be. Like my dad, I have my own dad's name. I'm a junior, so I need to at least break something off because it's not working for me. I don't want to follow down the same path. When I was younger, I always thought about going to college and stuff like that, but I wasn't the type of person that would stick to it. But now I do because I had the training from people that were good family members to me, despite my other family members. But it took a while, but it was worth it. And now I see myself going to college. I'm in college. I got accepted to Holy Family University, 4 years. I'm doing the criminal justice major, and I'm gonna start this September. And I got a full scholarship.
Samuel Parker, and I'm 16. I'm in 11th grade, and I want to work for SEPTA. If not, I want to own my own business with mechanics.
You won't have a heart attack.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Professional wrestler. To be a professional wrestler.
How you gonna go about doing that?
What do you mean, how am I going about it?
How do you go from Quadia to Day and Arise to professional wrestling?
Do what I gotta do in school.
And then what?
Kick ass.
Do you have a backup plan in professional wrestling?
Law school.
Law school?
Yeah.
Why would you want to be a lawyer?
There's money.
Besides that?
To keep people out of jail. Us black people out of jail. You know they put more jail cells for us black people.
Yeah, police officer standing on the block just doing my thing, you know. My goal to get there, first of all, I want to graduate high school, which I will do, either enroll into college or the police academy. I'm really rooting for the police academy because that's a closer way to become a police officer. My safe plan, if everything fails, is to go to the military, so that's one of my goals.
My goal is to graduate from high school, go to college, get my GED, my bachelor's, all that. You know, I want to go to college and major in theater and major in criminal justice. So, success means to me that if you set your mind on a certain goal and you reach that goal, that's success.
Success. Success means that I can be able to raise my son properly, and I can teach him. Oh my God, what's that? I'm sorry, I'm a silly person. I'm really a silly person. Okay.
What success look like for me? I don't know. Like, I just want to own my own little company, business, or something. Run my own little shop or something.
Like doing what?
I don't know. I like working with my hands, like construction, cars, it could be anything. As long as I got my own business, I don't gotta work for nobody. Keep that white man off my top. I'm cool.
Like after I finna take this year off going to college for business management or criminal justice, I want to own my own barbershop because my dad cut hair. He taught me I know how to cut hair and stuff like that. So I'm gonna own my own business soon.
So I want to change the question. You win the $100 million lottery tomorrow. Do you still do the same thing 20 years from now?
Yes.
Well,
it'd probably be quicker than back then. It'd probably be quicker.
They don't get across to them. That makes people think bad about police officers. And me, I'll get on your level. I'll get down, buckle down, and just like convert with you on my own terms. I'm going to be a normal person. I'm not going to be a cop. Cops agree with their power, so they'll take advantage of this, that, and the third of people. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make sure I tell you something, and next time I see you, you won't be doing that same thing again.
Me waking up every day and looking at my son means success to me because he's my everything, and then I do everything for him.
Success for me is me graduating from high school, me getting my own apartment, me graduating from college with me graduating from colleges with all my degrees, all of them, and becoming either a lawyer, CSI, or actress.
New question.
Why you choose that career that you're going to?
Oh, why would you choose this path? Like,
Yeah, like why you choose this career? Like you said you wanted to study criminal law.
Well, y'all know y'all gonna be partners in the law force.
I'm gonna be his boss.
new chief. What I'm graduating first.
So I think I'll make a better place in my neighborhood and everyone else's neighborhood because I'm a normal person. Other cops are not. They're asinine.
Nicole LaMonica, Nicole. LaMonica is LaMonaca.
My name is John Harvey. Kids in the school call me Mr. Harvey. I'm a mental health modifier as an SSA, student support aide, and that's my job here at Arise.
And you are what type of teacher?
I'm the humanities instructor here.
So what does that mean you do?
When kids have problems in the hallway or in the classroom, we're called in to support the teachers or get a student out of the classroom. Most times might be in a little uproar, and we'll take them out the classroom, talk to them, and reinstate them back into the program in the class.
Well, his story I know intimately, so I can give you his specific, and then I can give you a few generals. For him, he grew up in a terrible situation, of course, where he's being raised by people who were not his parents. He had no protection. He's a little guy. He's always been a little guy. He did reveal once or twice that he was actually born addicted to crack cocaine.
A lot of times you see kids and all you see is the surface. You see somebody loud or listening to music or bopping their head or doing something silly, whatever, because they're teenagers. When they got a chance to really speak uncensored and off camera, they thought that you got to see more of the spirit of them and the best of them, their aspirations, their dreams, and some of their confusions, some of the things that, based on their past and their pain, some of them made them get in their own way. And so it became an exciting project because of that.
He got to an age where the streets were just giving him more protection, more love, more support than what he was getting anywhere else. He's been arrested several times, which is how he got into DHS. He was finally removed from that situation, but never put back into a stable situation. He spends most of his time still on his own. He's 17. He's been in and out of schools when he can actually stay focused enough to be in school. He knows that he can make money on the streets. And it's hard to convince a child who knows they can make quick cash on the street that staying in school for 8 hours a day, going through the whole college thing, even getting a trade in some circumstances is worth it. So he got here by bouncing in and out of jail, and then he's winding up here, and unfortunately they probably won't be back next year. So
I feel like they are just like everybody else. I think they have more trials and tribulations they've been through, and a lot of harder times, you could say, harsher times. And a lot of times we're here just the coping is talking to us. That is their coping. Sometimes they want somebody to talk to. A lot of times they don't have nobody to talk to. So this me, like, I just started here in February. But me coming in every day and asking how's your day, at first it was, who are you? Why are you talking to me? But by the end of the week, they know, oh, Mr. Harvey, hey, what's going on? Why you say hi to me today? So sometimes I just need an everyday conversation with somebody. I don't even talk about problems, just to talk, period. Somebody that cares about their well-being.
They do drugs and they sell drugs, and they're not shy about it. They understand that it's part of their lifestyle, and they're actually very resistant to give it up. They think it is what their life is supposed to be.
And definitely, I think it gives something differentiality, and it also gives them a chance to interact with other kids, just be kids. Sometimes they've been so traumatic, they jump stages of life. Just be a kid and learn.
So a lot of the aggression and the acting out is someone will say or do something, and it triggers a memory from earlier, and then they're responding not to the person in front of them, but to a long series of events.
This morning, he went to the bathroom. Who knows what he thought of while he was in the bathroom, and he came back and he had a lot of anger, so he just decided to come in, bang the desks, bang the wall, walk back outside, bang the water fountain, but then he was okay. He just had to get it out. He doesn't know any other way. He has no other coping mechanism except for what they've developed, or what he's developed as a defense mechanism for all of his years in and out of DHS, in and out of jail, in and out of off and on the streets, and in and out of different homes.
Go to class. Sometimes they can't focus in class. That's the only thing, because the things that are going on. I guess that's why we're here to, reinforce or help them stabilize.
Later in the day, relatively calm, and someone played a song, and the song just got him completely depressed. He had to leave the classroom, puts his hood over his head, cried his eyes out in the bathroom, which he would never admit to doing in front of anybody. It's why he's got to put the hood on. It's why he's got to disappear. Comes back, he's okay again. A lot of my students, it really does become where they're living in their head, what they're doing, what they're going through. You may not know it, but they know it very deeply, and they don't even know how to articulate it anymore. They can't even communicate it. They've been through so many years of therapy that talking about it has done absolutely nothing. It's not about, can we talk about this? It's about, I have to go live this no matter how much I talk it out, and you haven't given me any better way to live it. Therefore, I gotta do what I gotta do. If it means getting high so that it goes away for 15 minutes or for 4 hours, that's what I have to do. If it means going out and having tons of money so I can feel safe when I walk down the street, if it means joining a gang, if it means getting into violence even though I'm this big, then that's what I have to do, because jail's not helping me. Therapy's not helping me. School isn't helping me. Who's going to help me?
It made me realize, you know what I'm saying, you gotta appreciate what you got. You know what I'm saying? Because you can lose it at any time. You just gotta hold on to it. Especially if it's somebody you love or something you love. Just appreciate it.
Next year, when you walk out of this door, what is the thing that you got to do?
Do the job, prepare for college.
Move on, right? Okay. Now, if you could tell anybody who just got into DHS in your kind of situation one thing about the system, what would you tell them?
Curse out your DHS worker.
Besides cursing out, take away the anger, what's the advice you'd actually give them that you know would get a result?
Take day by day.
Take it day by day.
You gonna like something you see, speak up on it. Just don't let it sit there.
Advocate for yourself.
Yeah. I don't care how young you is, speak up for yourself. The young kids, they used to be shy and scared. It's 2011, people. Not 2005.
Don't be shy and scared.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carter.
You talking about teachers or
in general?
Anybody?
Business partners, teachers,
I got
friends.
friends and all that here, but like when I leave school, I'm like dolo. Like I be by myself. I don't be with nobody from school like that. So that's I feel like I'm going back to the real world when I leave here. Like time to get down, get this money so I can live my life, take care of my son, find another job. You know what I'm saying? The school though, I don't know. It's alright though.
Yeah, Quinn is my support person. You know.
What is the receipt?
Come on this side, Moki. Yeah, you gonna be sitting next to you, won't you? You can go back over. No, it's okay. You can go back over. You ain't gotta lie to yourself. You can go back over. I see where you be looking at me. I'm like, I stay quiet. And when you first went, you was like, damn, they crying.
5 years ago, I tell myself to stay focused, stay away from the negativity. I just, you know what I'm saying, love your family, because they the ones that's going to always be there for you. Even through thick and thin, especially your mom. I tell her I'll be more respectful towards your mom. I don't know, just be more smart about things. Just think before you make decisions. That's about it.
What can a person do if they feel like they're being pushed around?
Well, they could fight easy.
I'm about to say,
Fight
stand
back,
up for yourself.
Fight back, make a stand, or get somebody who will fight back and make a stand for you.
Like
You don't have to
Kelly
do it
did in the
yourself.
movie.
Alright, I'm gonna go beyond that. They should go to a counselor, a school counselor, and tell them what's really going on with them. Tell their parents, you know, and let them deal with it.
He's talking.
James, you play too much.
Keep rolling, keep rolling.
But sometimes they
That's
get
all,
like
really.
that do make stuff worse. Like they look at you like, oh, you snitched on me, so I'm
It's
just
just
so
like,
and so to
like
you.
I said, it's like scratching the rag.
All right, we understand. Don't use that no more. Come up with another one.
Because I could tell from my experience that I had to do the same thing. So that's how I can see how you do it.
We pick you up when you talk over here. So you were bothered by a bully at some point?
Yes, I was.
Oh, why'd you call me?
How did it start? We hear
I'm so
you.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
How did it start and how did it end?
Well,
Has it ended?
yes, it has ended. It has ended. It started because since I was the smallest person, they felt that, well, I'm vulnerable and that he's not gonna do anything about it. They decided to come up in the groups and try to jump me. So after a while, they saw that the smaller the group was, it was harder to get to me because I started getting bigger. So after a while, I started going to the therapists and things, started taking some medicine because after a while I started getting anger problems, and I felt that I needed to go get some help before anything bad might turn out.
I see what you're saying.
When you say something bad might turn out, what were you thinking of doing?
Suicide or homicide. Because I felt, at a point, I felt that I wanted to kill somebody because I was at school and they blamed me for something I didn't do, and they wanted to beat me up, and I was tired of it after all the times I went through it. So I went home and I told my parents that, well, I got tired of people beating me up and stuff like that. So I went out. I had some weapons on me, and I was going out to kill that person.
What happened then?
Well, turned out that I couldn't find that person because where they usually hang out at, it wasn't there no more. So I went home, but I went into a comprehensive center, like a little hospital for some mental health, and like they gave me some ideas what to do and stuff like that. I just stayed for like 3 weeks, but after that I felt better. I felt better that I didn't do it, because I would spend the rest of my life either in jail or probably I would end up dead.
Dang. But if he had been there that day,
I probably would have carried out what I wanted to do.
What did you want to do? You wanted to kill him, man.
Commit homicide.
and you said at one point you possibly would have turned to suicide.
Yes.
Things. Go ahead.
It's like suicide for me, because at times like I would get so depressed and I would get so down, like I couldn't take it anymore, and I wanted to kill myself. Like I felt like they said like that was the only way out, and then like I felt that, well, if nobody really can help me, then that's the only way. That's the only way I could do it. But like I said before, I got help for it, and they told me that, well, suicide isn't the right thing to do. And so I felt also later on that that suicide, you're not getting nowhere in life. You're just killing yourself. You're killing yourself off this earth, and you're not getting nowhere. All you're doing is causing more pain and pain and aggravation to your family.
Thank you.
Living, where's my other person?
We losing him.
Okay, we're ad living and action.
Your mom is so fast, she sits around her house and sits
I caught your mom selling shoelaces outside the gas station.
Wait.
I saw your mom watching too.
Wait, I bought some shoelaces from that lady.
Ain't no wrong. I had to buy a couple more.
Everything bigger this time. Because we already have at least one shot to use, and now you can gamble a little bit. So it's Lewis's line. Lewis is the first line.
Your mama is so fat. When she says around the house, she says around the house.
First of all, your mama's so
They're not old enough to have them come from within to the degree that they would need to get out of the pain and the experiences that they've had. So what you may not see when you're watching the film is where they've come from to get to where they are when you're watching them. The focus, the commitment, the dedication, the camaraderie, the putting aside that people may be watching them and perhaps judging them.
I'm gonna tell you the joke. So listen, before he said no, I already know your mom's so sure when she got on the bus, she had to swim. But why did I do your mom joke? Your mom joke.
It doesn't have to be. I gave him like 20 minutes to joke. They give me any.
They got like
I'll take anything you got as long as you give me something.
Bust with each other, don't bust with your mom. Unless I saw your mom, I'm like, your mom.
Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Scene. Hello, scene.
These kids are transformers if we give them the tools to transform.
Never be you, even if that means I meet early death. Haters checking my fresh, I calculate all steps. Man, it's sucker free in the world driven by depths. I'm too great to hate. I would never be you, even if that means I meet early death. Haters checking my fresh, I calculate all steps. Remain a sucker free in the world driven by deaths. I'm too great to hate.
Oh my gosh, not again.
Yes, again.
Please don't tell me you got beat up by another girl.
Not another girl, the same one.
Okay, so what's supposed to have happened this time?
What happened was, I was coming through the fire escape door, trying to sidestep all the Monday morning madness. I got to the 4th floor landing. As soon as I get there, blam!
Blam?
Yes, a book to my face.
So this is just another unfortunate accident.
Accident? Well, what about last Friday when she poured lemonade down my backpack? Or last Tuesday when she pushed me into a pile of mud, and what about that?
You're making much too much of this.
It's easy for you to say. You don't have some deranged cheerleader trying to kill you.
Nonsense. That's why I've invited Tia here. So that she can assure you that all of this is just a series of coincidences.
You called Tia here?
Tia!
Oh my God, Kelly, you alright? Hey, are you okay? I'm so sorry what happened to you this morning. Kelly, let me help you. Oh my God, you're bumping your head.
Get you stay away from me.
It's like I'm James or something. He always getting hurt when he's around me. Let me help you up.
Keep away from me.
Oh my God, what happened this time? Oh you can't blame her for your awkwardness. You cannot blame her for your awkwardness.
But
nothing. No buts. I'm sending you both back to class now.
Well, can I get a note from Mr. Whiteroom? Because he just wants to send me back for one.
Ow!
What?
Nothing.
I don't know what's wrong with that boy at all.
Your mom was so fat when she sit around her house, she sit around her house.
You smell like everything plus tax. Like your breath is just like in there. Like, he come in and his collar is dumb dingy, and you got your sneaks on. They say protege. I am done.
No, not protege.
Yeah,
Protege.
Like, look at him, boom! Like, guys, that's what we do.
Your hair so nappy, you need a weed whacker to cut it.
Never nappy. Your breath smell like everything plus tax. Disgusting. Your hairline is. Why are you disrespecting our black queen? Was I talking to you? Hold on in my face, like.
Are you crazy?
Oh,
you know what that is? Alright, come on.
Don't you realize our Nubian mothers should be lifted, not dragged down?
And don't you realize I'll take my winged leg and stick it so far up your butt, you'll be able to lace your yellow teeth, the laces of my shoestring.
Oh,
And bad, you know? I mean, like, boy, come here, that's a rah-rah.
Is he crazy? Scoop. No, just stop. Just come here. No.
Next time I know you.
King's the guy that stapled Elgin Watts to the science lab ceiling.
Clink, clink. I remember that.
The guy who punched Mr. Burger into the next room, little smartboard.
Oh, that was him?
Yeah.
You got him with a homemade torch. Kick him off the roof.
If he didn't land on that fat lady, he would have been dead. Just come on. Where'd you come from?
Well, I don't care who he is. I'm Scoop Jags from North Philly, and I don't take that from nobody.
No,
Walk, talk, with
that's
folks.
not so what? Don't matter. Don't matter.
Y'all don't get shit. Damn. Get some. It's like that.
Is he alive? Is he dead? Is he dead? Is he alive?
Who else wants some? Would you want some? Look. Why aren't you running from the king?
Because there's even worse bully waiting inside to beat me up. So what's the point?
You know life is a series of tests, and the quality of your character revealed in our response to adversity.
That's not what I thought you would say.
Just because I sucker punch people, doesn't mean I'm shallow. Are you willing to get up and show me this bully, or just sit here and jibber jabber?
Wait, so you're willing to help me out?
Sure. Minimum $20 a punch, $100 for the beatdown special, including the boot.
So, what about all that about character?
I'm showing you mine, a true thug.
Do you take coupons?
Yes, I do.
my face, that's my face. My face, that's my face.
When did you forget you were a flower?
Not again.
Yes, again.
Please don't tell me you got beat up by another girl.
Not another girl, the same one.
Okay, so what's supposed to have happened this time?
What happened was, I was coming through the fire escape door, trying to sidestep all the Monday morning madness. I got to the fourth floor landing. As soon as I get there, blam!
Blam?
Yes, a book to my face.
So this is just another unfortunate accident.
Accident? Well, what about last Friday when she poured lemonade down my backpack? Or last Tuesday when she pushed me into a pile of mud, and what about that?
You're making much too much of this.
It's easy for you to say. You don't have some deranged cheerleader trying to kill you.
Nonsense. That's why I've invited Tia here. So that she can assure you that all of this is just a series of coincidences.
You called Tia here?
Tia!
Oh my gosh, Kelly, I'm so sorry. I really do apologize for this morning. I'm so sorry. Hurry yourself. Come on, what are you doing?
Get off.
Oh my God, calm down. What's wrong?
You keep away from me. Keep away from me.
I'm a jerk. He hurts himself every time he's around me. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, are you okay?
Keep away from me. You keep away from me.
Why are you acting like
Get
that?
off. Get off.
Why are you acting like that?
You can't blame her for your awkwardness.
But
nothing. No buts. Send you both back to class now. Do you need a note?
Yes, I need to know Tim's the right place. You know, he was bugging something.
Ow!
What? Are you okay?
Nothing.
Calm down.
Something wrong with you kids.
It is.
Just
Are
go
you
back
sure?
to class. Go back to class. You can go back to class.
I don't know what's wrong with that boy.
None of us do, sweetheart. Have a good day. It's alright.